Believe it or not, I did not pick these scenes before I picked these scenes before we decided to do this, or before I realized that we were doing this Encanto song to make the connection. So that was a kind of a beautiful connection. So this morning we're talking about apologies, saying I'm sorry. And so first I want to ask, why are apologies important? Yes, Julianne. To heal relationships. That's really good. Anyone else? You, Isaac, or is it Max? You can think about it. That's fine. Anyone else we can come back. Anyone else have a reason that it's important to apologize? Wow, y'all are really, Julian just got it right there, right? Anyone online have a reason that it's important to apologize? No, okay, wow. Maybe because, did you have one, Phoebe? Yeah, let's hear it. That's okay, you forgot. Mara, do you have a reason why it's important? Let's hear it. Because someone's mad at you. Okay, anyone else? Yeah? Okay, so, that's interesting, right? Is it, when you apologize because someone's mad at you, are you apologizing because you want to, or just because you feel like you have to? You don't know? Yeah, I know. It's weird when your dad talks at you from So, a couple of reasons that I thought of that people need to apologize sometimes is because everybody does something wrong. Has anybody here ever done something wrong? Yeah, you, Max? Okay, good. Sometimes all of us hurt other people, maybe their feelings, maybe their bodies. And that's okay, right? All of us have done that. And in order to repair or to help fix our relationships, one of the things we can do is apologize. So that's right, heal relationships, like you said, Julian. And it helps us to take accountability for it. As Unitarian Universalists, we know we aren't perfect, and that's okay. Nobody is perfect. And we know that it's important to take responsibility when we hurt someone else. It helps us connect with each other in love and honor those sacred connections we have. And I want to point out that today's a special day. Does everybody remember why today's special? Yes, Max. Because Encanto is one of your favorite Disney movies, and because it's Elena's dedication. Sorry, Phoebe, I don't know if that's what you were going to say, but not because Elena will have to say sorry in her life, though of course she will, but because it's important for her parents to remember that they sometimes have to say sorry. So, Elizabeth, Oscar, hope you're paying attention. So let's take a look at those apologies that we watched. Mirabelle apologizing to her sister. What did you think about that apology? Yes, Julian. Terrible apology. Phoebe, what did you think? Unusual apology. Any other thoughts? Max? Weird apology. Any other things that we thought weren't great about that apology? Julian?
She was saying I'm sorry for you being perfect.
I'm sorry for you being perfect.
And the big sister's you ruined my life when she didn't act.
Yeah, so the big sister's like, you ruined my life when you didn't actually. She was sometimes being a little annoying. Yeah, Phoebe? Yeah. So we're talking maybe about the tone she used, like, I'm sorry that your life is so great, right? And the words she said, right? So let's think about that for a minute. Issa says, I know we've had our issues, but I'm ready to be a better sister to you. So we should just hug. Let's hug it out. Issa, I feel you're upset. And you know what cures being upset? A warm embrace. She's really trying to kind of force herself into a hug here, which is not appropriate. Then she says, I am sorry that your life is so great. I apologize. I wasn't trying to ruin your life because some of us have bigger problems than being a selfish, entitled princess. So if you've seen this movie, can anyone tell me why Mirabelle is apologizing in this scene? Anyone else? You guys are doing awesome, but does anyone else have a reason? Because she, oh, sorry, go ahead, Julian.
Because she
I'm listening.
saw through Bruno's thing that the thing was falling apart and she could fix it by hugging her big sister, but like it had to be like an actual hug, but she didn't know that.
Yeah, so she's basically trying to force an apology because in the movie she has to hug her sister, right? So what were you going to say, Phoebe?
Because she hates her sister.
Because she hates her sister. Okay, so is she apologizing because she feels bad about the way she interacted with her sister? No. She doesn't really feel sorry, does she, right? Have you ever done that? Like, apologize because you kind of had to, right? You know, somebody saying to you, just say you're sorry to your sister, right? And it might sound like this, oh, fine, I'm sorry, I guess, right? So let me show you what this might look like. Karen, can you come forward? That was mine.
That was mine.
All right, what should I do now? But I don't feel sorry. I'm happy to have this, right?
But what about me?
All right, thanks, Karen. You did great. You can have your book back for now. So I've learned that there are a few ways to say you're sorry in a way that actually helps the relationship, right? First, you should say what it is you are sorry for, which means you should understand what you did wrong. Does Mirabelle do that?
No.
No, she's like, well, she says, yeah, no, she does not really, no. The next thing she's supposed to do is to change, right? Now, Mirabelle says she is ready to be a better sister. That's kind of change, but she doesn't say what that means. Next is to accept the consequences. For Mirabelle and Isabella, for their relationship, that might mean not hugging, right? If you're apologizing to somebody, they might not want to hug you, and that's a consequence. Then you say you're sorry, which I think we'll all agree. Did she say she was sorry in a convincing way? No.
What? Oh, yeah.
I am sorry. And finally, you do things differently next time. Well, Mirabelle doesn't really do that, right? She just says, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to do that. All right, let's talk about the other apology, Abuela's apology. How did you feel about Abuela's apology?
Warm-hearted. I think it was a good apology because Abuela really meant it. The only thing is that she was a little harsh on herself.
Yeah, she was, yeah, that's really a sweet thing to think about.
She was like, I'm so sorry you never did anything wrong with the miracle.
Yeah, I feel like that's really important, right? You never did anything wrong. She says, I was giving a miracle a second chance, and I was so afraid to lose it that I lost sight of what the miracle was for. I am so sorry. You never hurt our family, Mirabelle. We are broken because of me. So does Abuela seem to mean her apology? Yes. The one thing that sticks out to me as pretty different is she says what she did, right? She says she held on to the miracle too tightly. And she apologizes and tells Mirabelle that it wasn't her fault. She accepts that it was her fault, right? That's part of the consequences of Abuela's fault. Will things be different for Abuela in the future?
Yes.
Yes, you think so? You think you watch the movie, you think things will be different? So the movie doesn't end. It ends pretty close to here, so we're not really sure. We don't know.
It feels like it just is another beginning.
It feels like it's just another beginning. Maybe we're going to get a sequel. Fingers crossed. Right, so are things different? We hope things are going to be different, right? She does hug her son, Bruno, who she was always told before was bad. So things are moving towards being better. But she still has a lot of work to do that we don't get to see in the movie. So I'm going to invite Karen forward again. And I'm going to practice how this might look for Karen, whose book I took. Here, you can hold this. You don't have to say anything, but you can hold it. Karen,
Yes.
I took this from you. And that wasn't right. So I'm saying what I did, right? I'm starting by saying what I did. I'm going to do a better job of asking next time I need something from someone. So that's working to change. Here's what I took, and I understand if you don't want to share things with me anymore. That's accepting consequences. I'm sorry for what I did. That's apologizing, right? So when I see her again with that amazing hymnal, I won't take it. All right. So thank you so much, Karen. You can take a seat. I'll grab that. All right, so I appreciate you all going on this journey with me, the journey that it took us through how to apologize and mean it. So as you turn to the world outside the church, I encourage you to try it out. See if you can apologize in this way next time you're in this situation. And remember that all of us do things that hurt other people, and it doesn't make you bad. But apologizing in a true way helps you be a stronger and kinder person, and to repair and heal your relationships, and that makes them stronger. So kids, I believe in you, and adults, you too. And I know that you can do this. And always remember that you're a sacred gift and our miracle. May it be so. Let us say together, Amen. Amen. All right, you may go back to your seats.